Namo Amitabha Buddha. The golden words of the Buddha send you wishes of peace and mindfulness. May every soul who stops by here find tranquility, like the gentle scent of incense drifting lightly in a windless sunset. Dear friends, in each person's life we meet countless faces, countless pairs of eyes, yet only a few people make our hearts tremble from the very first moment. Some people, at first glance, feel instantly dear. Some people, before a single word is spoken, feel as if we have known them since some lifetime long ago. And there are also those whom we have never truly interacted with, yet each time we think of them, an unnamed feeling rises, both warm and restless. Could that be destiny, the invisible red thread that ties two souls together through innumerable lifetimes? According to Buddhist teachings, within the endless cycle of rebirth, people meet again and again. Some come to repay a debt. Some come to return a kindness. Some come so that together they may learn a lesson that was not yet completed. Every encounter, whether brief or lasting, carries a profound meaning. Nothing is accidental. No one enters our life without a reason. Every condition arises from karma. Every karma is born from the mind, and every mind plants seeds in lives that came before. People of old used to say that practicing for 100 years allows two people to share the same boat, and practicing for 1,000 years allows them to become husband and wife. That saying holds a mysterious truth. For two souls to meet again, they must have passed through countless lifetimes of cultivation, countless lifetimes of waiting. This bond may be a wholesome connection that brings peace, or it may be a karmic tie meant to repay old debts that still linger. Yet whether wholesome or karmic, all of it is an opportunity for us to understand, to love, and to resolve. In this peaceful moment, please join me in contemplating 7 wondrous signs to recognize it. When are we meeting again someone who has a connection from a past life? Perhaps the person you often think about, the one who makes your heart quietly flutter amid the bustle of life, is the one who once walked with you through ancient lifetimes. Namo Amitabha Buddha. The first sign. Intense emotion from the very first meeting among tens of thousands of people. Sometimes, just one glance is enough to make the heart beat in a strange rhythm. Someone may pass by only once, yet their eyes feel as if they touch the deepest part of our soul, leaving a sensation we cannot forget. It is not the usual kind of infatuation, but an invisible connection, a spiritual thread that makes us both flustered and strangely familiar. In Buddhism, when that feeling arises so powerfully, it may be that the two people already share a deep bond from a past life within the cycle of rebirth. Souls that were once closely linked will always carry an imprint in the stored consciousness. When conditions are ripe, they recognize each other not through logic, but through feeling. That is why there are people we meet and instantly feel like old acquaintances, or people we glimpse only briefly who still unsettle our hearts for a long time. This feeling is not merely love at first sight, but the stirring of a memory that had long been sleeping deep within the soul. Sometimes we cannot explain why we are drawn so strongly. It may be someone we once loved, once made promises with, or once owed a debt of gratitude to in a previous life. And sometimes that emotion is not affection, but discomfort, even aversion from the beginning. Yet whether love or dislike, it is a sign of a bond that has not ended, a karmic thread that still lingers. The Buddha teaches that if we meet someone who makes our mind shake like that, we should remain calm and observe. Do not rejoice too quickly, do not fear too quickly. That person may come to reconnect a good cause, or to help us resolve an old debt. Every powerful emotion is a chance to understand more deeply our own self, and the causes and conditions we have planted in the endless current of rebirth. Therefore, when you meet someone who makes your heart uneasy, listen to that feeling with awakened awareness. Perhaps it is a signal from a past life, reminding you that a karmic connection is being arranged by the universe, so it may continue and be completed. The second sign. Meeting them feels as if you have known them for a long time. There are encounters that leave us astonished, because after only a few words we already feel close, like kindred spirits. That feeling is not forced, not distant, but gentle like a breeze passing over a familiar field. That person makes us able to speak everything in our heart, without fear of being mocked, without fear of being misunderstood. Our mind opens, our heart softens, and we feel safe and peaceful in a way that is strangely natural. In Buddhism, when two people have just met yet feel close and can share so easily, that is a clear sign of a wholesome affinity from past lives. Across countless lifetimes, those two souls may have been family, dharma friends, teacher and student, or even companions who once endured suffering together. The imprint of that bond remains in the stored consciousness, so when they meet again, the mind recognizes first, even before the intellect can understand. That familiarity does not come from observation, but from the spirit. That closeness is not built by time, but by a deep memory that has been awakened. That person lets us be fully ourselves. We do not need to hide. We do not need to try hard to be loved. They understand what we have not said. They sense the sadness we keep concealed. They do not come to change us, but to illuminate and support us. Perhaps in a past life we relied on one another, promised to practice together, and now we meet again to continue an unfinished path. The Buddha taught that among countless conditions, which one makes the mind peaceful? That is a wholesome condition. If you meet someone who brings peace to your heart without you knowing why, treasure them. Do not see it as coincidence, because it may be a rare gift that good karma has sent. Treat them with gratitude and with a kind heart, for it is possible that they are part of the long story of your soul from lifetimes long ago. The third sign, a feeling as if you have lived that moment before. Sometimes, in a quiet afternoon, we suddenly meet someone, and in that instant the heart echoes with a strange sensation. The scene around us feels as if it has been seen before. That voice, that form, seems to have appeared somewhere in a distant memory. We cannot name it. We cannot explain it. We only know that everything is so familiar that it makes the heart feel dazed. This is the memory of the soul awakening, a remaining fragment from past lives in which you and that person once met, once lived, once became deeply connected. According to Buddhist teachings, every experience, every emotion, every arising condition across countless lifetimes is recorded within the stored consciousness. When you meet someone with whom you have an old affinity, those seeds bloom, making you feel as if you are reliving a part of the past. It may be only a glance, a smile, a familiar tone of voice, yet it is enough to stir hidden memories, as the soul recognizes before the mind can understand. Because that connection does not belong to logic, but to an unseen realm of consciousness. That feeling is not an illusion, but a sign of karmic conditions rising again. That person may be someone you once loved deeply, or someone you once wounded in a previous life. Those two souls may have parted in tears, so when they meet again, the surge of emotion is not because of the present, but because the echo of the past still resounds within the heart. If you have ever met someone who made your heart tremble for no clear reason, someone you saw once and instantly missed, someone you heard once and immediately felt moved by, then understand that an old bond is returning. That bond does not come to reopen pain, but to give you a chance to heal. Only when old emotions are seen through and released can the soul become free, and only then can the bond be transformed into something wholesome. So if someone makes you feel as if you have lived this before, receive it with quiet awareness and gratitude. For that moment may be a door opening for the soul. Once again, you are given a chance to understand, to love, and to awaken. The fourth sign, that person changes the way you see life within the endless flow of existence. Sometimes we meet someone who suddenly shifts everything inside us. They do not need to preach or instruct. Through simple, sincere presence, they make us want to live differently. From the time you meet them, your heart feels lighter, your mind more at ease, and the worries you have carried for so long begin to dissolve. They are like a small lamp that illuminates an inner path, helping you realize that life can be lived in another way, quieter and gentler. In Buddhist teachings, those who appear and change your life are often spiritual friends, benevolent guides. They are souls who have walked alongside you through countless lifetimes. Perhaps in a past life they supported you when you fell, helped you understand the Dharma, or practiced the path with you. So in this life, when conditions are ripe, they return not to repeat the past, but to help you mature, to understand cause and effect more deeply, and to understand yourself. The change they bring is not loud or hurried, but gentle, like a healing wind passing over a dry field. They do not tell you that you must become different, yet their presence makes you naturally want to be better, kinder, more forgiving. They do not only speak about happiness, they embody it, because the light within them makes others want to shine as well. When you meet someone like this, do not think it is coincidence. It is a wholesome reunion, good karma blossoming. They come to rekindle faith within you, to remind you that within impermanence there is still something true, and within suffering there is still a way out into peace. If someone makes you want to release anger, to live sincerely, to turn toward goodness, then cherish that person. For perhaps they are an old companion whom the Buddha has sent to help you continue a spiritual journey left unfinished from a previous life. The fifth sign. The two of you share a strange connection, as if there is telepathy between you. Some relationships astonish us, because it feels as if an invisible thread binds two people beyond time and distance. You think of them, and moments later your phone rings. It is them. You feel joyful, and somehow they also feel uplifted for no obvious reason. When you are sad, even if you say nothing, they still sense it. This resonance needs no words. A slight tremor of the heart, and both of you know. This is often described as telepathic connection, a sign of two souls that have been deeply bound through many lifetimes. In Buddhist philosophy, spiritual energy is never lost. When two people share a strong bond, their energetic frequencies harmonize, allowing them to sense each other's emotions, moods, and sometimes even thoughts. This is not magic, but a natural resonance of two souls, having traveled the same journey across countless lives. Even when the outer form changes from one life to another, the connection remains quietly present, like a red thread of karmic affinity that is not easily severed. Many people say they often dream of that person, hear them calling in a dream, or suddenly miss them for no reason at all. And strangely, at that very moment, the other person is also thinking about them. Those dreams and intuitions are not hallucinations, but meetings of two minds on an invisible level. When energies are aligned, souls find each other even across great distances. If you have experienced this, understand that it may be a deep spiritual bond. That person may not stay by your side forever, but they will continue to exist within your life's energy, in the quietest moments of the heart. The Buddha taught that mind can feel mind when there is understanding without words. This is evidence of a connection that has gone beyond the body, beyond this one lifetime. Treasure such a bond, for perhaps it is a gift from a past life, a wholesome bond guarded by the universe so that two souls may walk together again on today's journey of awakening. The sixth sign is that you share many similarities in life. There are people who come from different backgrounds, different ages, yet when you meet, you realize that between you there are countless common points in a wondrous way. Both of you love simple things. Both of you cherish the fragrance of early morning. Both of you are moved by the sound of a temple bell echoing in the evening breeze. You may love the same melody, treasure the same sutra verse, and feel touched by the smallest, quietest things. Sometimes, by looking into the other person's eyes, you already know what they are thinking and what they are feeling. Everything feels natural and seamless, as if it had been arranged beforehand. According to Buddhist teachings, this is not coincidence within the countless lives of samsara. If two souls once walked together, once shared joys and sorrows, they gradually come to share the same energetic frequency. Those experiences, memories, and emotions are stored in the store consciousness. And when you meet again in this life, they are awakened, creating a harmony that is hard to explain. That is why those who have a deep karmic connection can so easily share the same way of thinking, the same way of feeling, and the same direction in life. This similarity can surprise you, because everything seems to fit naturally without effort. You may both love a small familiar place, both enjoy walking under the sunset, both remain silent and still understand each other. No need for many words, no need for display. A single glance can bring peace to the heart. This is a sign of companionship from a past life, where two souls once studied and practiced, once experienced life side by side, and now continue to complete what remains unfinished. The Buddha taught that people meet because of conditions, and they understand each other because of the mind. If you meet someone who makes everything feel lighter, who makes you feel as if you are simply returning to yourself, know that it is not only a matter of compatible personalities. It may be the reunion of two energies that have intertwined through many lifetimes. Cherish such a bond, because within impermanence it is rare for two souls to walk in the same rhythm, to understand without speaking, and to turn together toward goodness. The seventh sign is a feeling of guilt, fear, or an inexplicable sense of heaviness. Not every bond in life brings joy and light. Some encounters leave us confused, afraid, or burdened for no clear reason. Just seeing that person, the heart suddenly sinks, as if we owe them something, as if there is something we never managed to say, never managed to do, and cannot explain. Why is it like this? In Buddhist teaching, this is karmic entanglement, a bond created by unfinished matters from a previous life within the endless round of rebirth. Human beings do not only form wholesome connections, they also become bound by unwholesome ones. Perhaps in the past we harmed that person, owed them a debt, parted in resentment, or perhaps they once caused us suffering. The bond did not end. The debt was not repaid. So in this life, when you meet again, the soul recognizes it at once, and the feeling of fear or guilt arises. Even if the intellect does not know, the heart remembers. Even if all memories are forgotten, the stored consciousness still makes us tremble before that person, like a reminder that something still needs to be resolved. If in your life there is someone who makes you feel heavy like that, do not rush to avoid them or blame them. That person may be the one who comes so that you can repay a debt, or so that you can help them repay one. It is not a punishment, but an opportunity for the soul to become lighter, purer, and closer to liberation. The Buddha taught that only forgiveness and compassion can sever the binding cord of karmic obstacles. Over many lives, choose forgiveness instead of resentment. Choose understanding instead of anger. When you can face someone who once hurt you and your heart no longer shakes, when you can smile and sincerely bless them, that is the moment karmic entanglement is dissolved and your soul becomes truly free. Some people come so you can learn to love. Some people come so you can learn to let go. All of these are conditions arranged within the Dharma. As long as you keep a wholesome mind and live kindly, you can turn heavy bonds into light ones, turn debts into gratitude, and turn suffering into peace. Dear friends, human life is like a long river flowing into the endless ocean of samsara. Every meeting, every glance that touches, every fleeting smile is the result of causes and conditions planted long before. Some people come to bring joy. Some come to teach us lessons through suffering. Some come to remind us of letting go. And some come so that we may learn forgiveness. No one comes without a reason, and no one leaves without leaving an imprint. All of it is the working of karma, of cause and effect, of red threads linking one life to another. When we understand this, we stop blaming, we stop complaining, we stop asking why. Because we know that everything that happens is a chance for the heart to grow, for wholesome seeds within us to sprout. The one who makes us suffer teaches us patience. The one who leaves us teaches impermanence. The one who loves us teaches appreciation. The one who betrays us teaches forgiveness. Every bond is a lesson. Every pain is a path that leads to understanding. The Buddha taught that repaying hatred with virtue makes hatred dissolve, while repaying hatred with hatred makes hatred endless through lifetimes. Therefore, if in this life you meet again someone tied to an old karmic debt, use compassion to resolve it, and do not let hatred plant new knots for the future. Forgiveness is not weakness. It is the strength of a peaceful mind. When we can smile at old wounds, when our heart no longer carries anger toward anyone, that is the moment we are untying our own soul within an impermanent world. Remember that all of us are only companions on the path back to awakening. Meeting today is a condition. Parting tomorrow is also a condition. If you keep a kind heart and live with sincerity and compassion, karma will gradually be transformed, suffering will gradually fade. And then, whether bonds come or go, your heart will remain serene, like a lotus blooming in mud, releasing its fragrance into the wind without being stained by dust.